So welcome back to the channel where we cover grants. If you're a grant getter, you want that money that you don't have to pay back because, well, it's not a loan. I'm Andrew Cartwright. I'm here to help you get access to that money. So I'm your go-to guy for all things grants, leverage money, and this is government leverage. And today, we've got a massive victory to celebrate. If you're an average person, a small business owner, a nonprofit, or just someone looking to tap into the federal funding, the biggest checkbook on the planet, well, you need to hear this. The Department of Government Efficiency has officially lost control of grants.gov, our favorite go-to website. The federal website that handles over $500 billion in grants every year. The very one we count on, as well as others, to get you grants on Grant Velocity, that free tool that's for you on the web, plus AI stuff that you can write it, as well as coaches, writers, and just basically good people to help you out. You see, this is a game changer, and I'm here to break it all down for you, including 4 easiest grants that the average person can apply for in the United States. What happened, how it happened, and the details, because they're juicy, and what impact this will have on you and what we're doing. So grab a notebook, hit the like button. The like button is so important. It's the least you can do for me. That's all I ask. Subscribe, and if you like money, then make sure you say "let's go" in the comments. All right, let's dive into this huge win for you. Now, before we get into those grants, let's talk about what happened. According to an explosive Washington Post article published on June 28, 2025, the U.S. DOGE service, led by Elon Musk until his dramatic exit last month, has been stripped of its authority over grants.gov. This is huge, folks. For months, DOGE was calling the shots. You know what's crazy? Elon Musk got billions in Nevada, like we gave them that money. They slowed down billions of dollars in federal funding and created chaos for grant seekers like you and me who work every day in the space. Back in April 2025, a few months ago, DOGE, a temporary agency created by the Trump administration to support cutting government waste, taking over grants.gov. I thought it was done, like it wasn't coming back. This is the central hub where the federal agencies like the Department of Defense, Health and Human Services, and others, like the 13 different grants. I talk about all the different agencies and other videos you may have seen. Well, they post over 5,000 funding opportunities every year. We cover them on our Grant Velocity website and a search tool. That totals over $500 billion in awards. Nonprofits and universities, local governments, and even individuals rely on this site to apply for grants for funding everything from cancer research to infrastructure to community programs to help out the guy next door. But here's where it gets messy. DOGE changed the rules. They revoked the federal officials' permission to post funding opportunities directly to grants.gov. Does that mean you have to know somebody in government to get access to the funding? Well, instead, agencies had to send their notice of funding opportunities, called NOFOS, to the DOGE-controlled mailbox for review. This created a bottleneck, with at least 30 funding opportunities stuck in limbo. According to sources cited by the Washington Post, we have had too, a bunch of trouble. We're talking about critical grants, an $8 million program for Holocaust survivors, a $6 million grant for Alzheimer's caregivers, and $1.6 million grant for dementia care in Native American communities. You think it went away? It didn't. See, these delays weren't just inconvenient. They threatened to let billions of dollars in congressional funds expire so they wouldn't be used. Pretty tricky, right? Business and government, not fair. But fast forward to Thursday, June 27th, 2025, an email went out to federal agencies that I saw, and I quote, "We are pleased to inform agencies that they may resume standard NOFO procedures on grants.gov. effective immediately. Yep, no waiting for this one, no congressional approval. This is done. This was a direct reversal of Doge's grip on the process. Why? Well, critics include former Biden administration officials Jacob Louvren and Kristen Dorgulim argued that Doge meddling was making grant making less efficient, more uncertain, more political, and more often corruption, because now the ones who have the big bucks can go to Mar-a-Lago, have dinner, and figure out how they're gonna slice that new pie that we don't have access to. There were even fears of illegal impoundment. That's when funds approved by the Congress were spent, which violates a 1974 budget law. Really? I was 4 years old. Now, let's talk impact. Doge's control led to real-world consequences. For example, a Veteran Affairs grant for prevention was posted with a Doge engineer named Luke Furtor, a grantor by mistake, and caused confusion. And the backlog meant some grants projected to be posted in March or April might not be salvaged in time for the fiscal year, meaning you don't get any money. That's money that couldn't help communities, businesses, and individuals like you. Not to mention, make the recession even worse. But with Doge out of the picture now, agencies can post opportunities directly again, and that's a huge win for accessibility, which is all we really want, right? A shot at the funds. So why should you care? Because grants.gov is your gateway to federal funding. It's open, it's honest, it's in front of you. And this change makes it easier for the average person to find any grant they want that's out there in the government for grants. Over the past decade, federal agencies have awarded around $900 billion annually through grants, with $700 billion going to state and local governments, and $130 billion for competitive project grants, and $50 billion in cooperative agreements. That's a lot of money. And when you know how to access this and do this, you can create a whole company based on it to be able to fulfill a service the government needs, and you can make money. That's a lot of money. And now it's flowing more freely again. Whether you're a small business owner, a community organization, or just someone with a great idea, this is your opportunity, your moment to act. Because who knows what could happen in the future? I hope this doesn't come back to haunt us. But here's the kicker. Even with Doge stepping back, political appointees will still review grants, which could mean more oversight. So you need to be strategic. That's why I'm sharing the 4 easiest grants the average person can apply for in the United States. These are accessible, straightforward, and perfect for beginners. So let's count them down one by one so that you can get them. Number 4, the Small Business Innovation Research, or SBIR grants. These are perfect for entrepreneurs and small businesses with innovative ideas. They'll give you money to help produce a product that is yours. It's managed by the agency like the Department of Health and Human Services and the Department of Defense. SBIR grants provide up to $250,000 in Phase 1 funding. I've talked about this. It's incredible because this helps you get whatever you're trying to get done and then sell to the federal government. And it's your business. You don't partner with them at all. That's Phase 1. You develop the proof of concept for a new product or technology that you're going to sell to them. The application process, it's competitive, but it's straightforward. And you need a business that registered with sam.gov, so easy, sam.gov, a clear project proposal that now with AI you can write, and no prior grant experience is required. That means you don't need to have a PhD. Now, agencies post opportunities regularly on grants.gov. Expect more SBIR NOFOS to hit the site soon, which means they're going to be in a hurry to get this money to you. Pro tip though, check the SBA website for tutorials on applying or go to Grant Velocity. We'll help you. Number 3, Community Development Block Grant. This is CDBG. I've talked about them before. Entitlement grants run by the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Yep, HUD. This is ideal for individuals who'd small organization working on community projects like affordable housing, job recreation, or public service. While CDBG funds often go to local governments, individuals and nonprofits can apply through the city and county, which adds a pass-through. I'm so excited, I'm sweating. I'm telling you, this is so cool. Awards ranging from $50,000 to $1 million. Coordinate with your local HUD office. Search for CDBG opportunities at grants.gov and contact your city community development office to get you started. You're paying them to work for you, so put them to work. And number 2, Rural Business Development Grant, or RBDG, from the United States Agricultural Department. Yep, the Department of Agriculture. I cover it in my 13 grants. If you live in rural areas with fewer than 50,000 people, this grant is a gold mine. It supports small jobs, small businesses, training programs, training for jobs, and community economic development, and awards range from $10,000 to $500,000. The application is beginner friendly, and you need a basic business plan, a SAM account, yes, a SAM.gov registration. Plus, we got next, USDA offers that technical assistance to help you apply. They'll support you through the process. And if you watch my 8A video, you know you could have 10 years of help for free. Now, look for RBDG posting on grants.gov. And with the recent DOGE changes, these opportunities should be more available and accessible soon. And if you want this in PDF form, make sure you look in the link below in the comment section or the description for a link to get a PDF so that you can get these. And the number 1 easiest grant for the average person, Economic Development Agency, the EDA, Public Works and Economic Adjustment Assistant Grants, administered by the Department of Commerce. These grants fund projects like infrastructure, upgrades, workforce, training, and business incubators. If you're starting out a new business, individuals, nonprofits, and small businesses have access to this money, and you can apply with awards ranging from $100,000 all the way to $3 million. The application requires a project proposal, a proof of economic development, but the EDA provides clear guidelines, and even with offers, you can pre-application consultants, you can go to grants, you can also go to ChatGPT or Claude or Grok, whoever. Although Grok might not be a good one since Elon Musk is behind this, you know what I mean? Search for EDA grants on grants.gov, and don't sleep on this one. It's a fantastic opportunity for community development projects. These 4 grants, the SBIR, the CDBG, the RBDG, and the EDA, are the best bets for federal funding as an average person. And down below, I'll give you the PDF to check it out. They're accessible, well documented, and now easier to find thanks to DOGE's exit. Goodbye. Don't let the door slam you with the good Lord. Well, you know what I'm saying. DOGE's exit from grants.gov. Stop meddling in what works. Golly. But don't wait. Some of these opportunities have deadlines, and you never know when it could get political again. You need to register at sam.gov to apply. And if the link for resources down below. If you need help with these, make sure you check us out. So, what's the future of grants.gov? The Washington Post reports that while DOGE is out, political appointees will still oversee grant approvals, which could mean some delays. But the return to standard procedure, I love it. It's a huge step forward. Agencies can now post NOFOSs, we love them, directly. And that means that opportunities for you to find funding. The White House claims DOGE still facilitates grant reviews, but their influence is clearly waning, especially after his public fallout with Trump and his departure from Washington last month. Now here's the big picture. DOGE overreach caused chaos, but it's also highlighted how critical grants.gov is. Also made me more popular. Over 10 million visits to the site annually, and it's your one-stop shop for federal funding or grant velocity, where you can search it as well. Say we connect with them. We connect with the government. Yes, my advice, Start browsing grants.gov today on our site or on their site. Don't care. They're filtered by open opportunities, and use the Search Grants feature to find programs that match your goals and align so you can get this free money to make your dreams and the government dreams come together. And if you need help, check out my playlist on grants or go to Grant Velocity. We'll be happy to help you. You grant getters, this is your moment. Doge lost its game, and billions of dollars are back on your table soon, your kitchen table. Well, I've given you the scoop on the Washington Post article, the 4 easiest grants and how to navigate them. So please subscribe, like, and pop something in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Check me out at andrewcartwright.com or Origin of Opportunity, my community where we all come together. Take care. Love you.